Missy Moreno and Jesse L.E.
You know what I like to remember? Our special closing number, that's platonic and friendly. But isn't friendship platonic? We did that show at Cranberry. You were there, way in the back, sir. And this song is called, it was about championship stuff and winning, you remember. Sir, what's your name? Fred. Hi, Fred. How are ya? What was that championship you won? Remember? Golf. Woo! Yes, it was. Golf. Aren't we all platonic golf champions in our lives? Yeah. This one goes out to Fred, who is a champion of friendship. This is the song right now. On the greens, you can find me holding hands with Fred in a friendly way, friendly way, friendly way. Me and Fred, he is strong and tall, not light-haired at all, no. And he's a friend I don't judge, and I give him a trophy-sized hug, 'cause he won the championship of friendship. On the breeze, the champion of friendship. On the night it seems like a dumb place, but it's not a dumb place to hold hands with a friend. He's a champion of friends. Hold the hand next to you. Are you the champion of friends? Or hold it up to Jesus. The champion of friends. Oh, that's what I found. Oh, I was lonely, being the caddy for a bunch of fools who needed no more friends. But I looked at my pants and my flash and it didn't match, and I saw through all the chaos Fred, and he stood up and he pushed his pimply 14-year-old aside. Who's his caddy? He reached out his hand and I grabbed it. And the Lord shone down on us, and the Monongahela mist sprinkled our skin. And then we rose our hands high. And then we can see back that a voice-over documentary of that moment. But he knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fred, the champion of friends. We were friends, friendly, friendly, and friendly friends. We even went to Friendly's and got ice cream that day. Championship of Steelers, no! Championship of Billy Joel and way more people, no! We were the champions. The champions of friends. Very amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for supporting me. I love you so much.
Missy Moreno and Jesse L.E.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
If you join us on the couch, then we'll have a little chat. Exciting.
Fireside?
Yes. Are you all right over there, Jonathan?
You're comfortable.
Can I get a quick disclaimer?
Please.
So now I'm gonna be real me. That wasn't real me, you guys. That was a character. Suspension, non-disbelief anymore.
The peek behind the curtain.
Well, that does answer one of the things that I was wondering. Is
crap.
how were you going to transition from
I know, by
character
doing
to-
a very awkward blanket statement to everyone in the room.
Awkward is pretty popular right now. So
Achieve it?
right there.
Yes, okay, great.
All right.
Okay, cool.
So this 5 questions for the band. These are 5 questions that we ask every single band that comes on the show. And so I'd like to know, question number 1, you guys can fight over who wants to answer. What's your favorite color?
This color right here.
This one. We call it this, the color, because it's too beautiful for a set word to describe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Labels
use
don't really.
go with us now.
All right.
So just a blanket pronoun of this.
This or that.
Close you are.
Yeah. Which side?
Like when I'm at the end of the bowling alley, resetting the pins, we own a bowling alley. It was that. I'm like,
Yeah.
But if I'm standing next to him, we're both.
Or even that thar, if it's real far.
And if we watch Pirates of the Caribbean a
Right,
lot, we
that's
get tired.
Do.
I feel like I must have stopped paying attention because I
Yeah.
don't understand what's happening
I
anymore.
feel like last
Pirates of the Caribbean was the final
Okay,
answer.
all right, okay, excellent.
This is the real her. I do have a question for you guys as well.
Okay.
Another question. When did you start playing music?
I've been singing personally since birth. I came out screaming to the heavens. No, that's possible. But
I'm sure that you
you
did.
think it is? I was like,
Yeah.
here I am. No, in McGee Hospital.
Awful mermaid.
Very Ethel Mermany as a newborn, yes. But no, I started singing in second grade and then followed the fun path of how that can be transformed in all kinds of different things. In second grade at my church, so I wasn't like in math, like screaming about fractions. I was a smart second grader. So yeah, I've been singing and then just living in the world of music for a very long time. And then once I started the path of comedy, which I would say was in my 20s, I found the world where they converged, and it has been really fun. And then I met Jesse here in Pittsburgh less than a year ago, and we've been having fun collaborating and making unique types of scenarios up where we can play around within a simple structure, but just have fun letting loose.
And that's something I want to hear more about is that what you just did now
Yeah.
was improv. You
It
didn't
was
write this in
improvised,
advance. And to me, I don't really have much of a musical background, but to me, that's terrifying. I don't even understand how that would work. Can you talk a little bit about how it
Yeah.
actually works?
I can't, from my end of things. So I had the pleasure of, doing it like, you know how you like mess around in college or mess around with your friends or like, I want a guitar. And you're like, I'm crazy when you pull that guitar out. Let's sing about snowflakes or whatever. And you like mess around. So I always naturally,
Everyone in the audience.
right, everyone knows. You know how you are.
All the time I sang about snowflakes.
With my guitar holding friends. So I went to Point Park here, which is like artsy fartsy stuff, and I was like whatever. So then I ended up going to Chicago, and I got to study at the Second City, which they had a fun, amazing improv conservatory, and I was like, that's cool. But then I found out they have a music version of that, and I was like, what? And then I saw a musical improvised, where it was people doing that same type of, scene work and character work and da-da-da, but breaking out into song at various times. And I was like, I do this on the street, like on 19th Avenue by myself in Mud Hall, so I can do this in front of people now. So they kind of broke down all the variables of music, and you go through exercises, learning how to just train your brain to set up structures, and you analyze things like the Bee Gees and the B-52s. No, but any type of style, and so you learn to just emulate those things. And then I've just taken that, and I've been able to work with various people that are into it too, and you kind of create your own form. So I'm actually in a band that's half of an improvised rock band. We're named Reset List, and we simulate an entire concert with personas. Jesse and I kind of we just found each other. He's an amazing pianist, which is a dream come true for someone that wants to just create music off the cuff. Thank you for letting me play with you guys too, because it's fun, because we're all I like to play in the setup of this is real, and doing a little Japanese girl laughing in the background. I'm like, hey, no, it's not. Anyway, so it's so fun to get an audience on board to be we're all playing. And Jesse was a wonderful person. It's so skilled in so many ways, and maybe he can talk about that. So that we just kind of jump in and swim together using the tools we have, if that makes sense.
So yeah, Jesse, I want to hear about it because you're on the keys. How do you know what comes next?
I mean, I really change it depending on who I'm accompanying, because the idea is to have something that sounds like a song and that they can predict what's going to happen, the singer can predict. And if it's someone who is just doing musical improv for the first time, I would play much differently than I do with Missy. I would just play the same thing over and over again, so they can just say, okay, this is kind of what the song is like. With someone who really knows music theory and knows just song styles, I can throw Missy all sorts of curveballs and be like, all right, we're just gonna like modulate here, and she picks up on it, which is really super fun. So
Fun to modulate.
It's
it's so much fun.
Remember that 90s modulate, and it's a bunch of
Everybody.
no.
There's
That
that
was
for
the
that.
last rock.
Oh right, yes. Miles Rock.
But no, I mean, what I try to do is have to telegraph where I'm going, and there's certain like musical things that where if I'm like dum 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 dum, Missy's gotta say la because it comes right next. You know, there's certain things that I know a musician will pick up on, or certain things that sound like an ending or sound like a transition and things like that.
Right.
So yeah.
And as far as content, it's fun to analyze structure of things. So you really do, to give the secret away, try to come up with the verse, chorus, bridge, like chorus, ending format. Which you could now be like, what did you just say? But you would know if you go home and listen to all your Taylor Swift music you love so much. You would see that that's how a basic song structure is. So if you can learn to like, in rehearsal time, structure those things based on information that you try to juggle and keep in the air. And if you create a chorus, which is like the little box that I had you join me in, it's like convincing you, like, this song's real, because we're all humans that are like, this pattern convinces me that it exists. So if we just commit to that, it's like, then it does become real. And technically, if we review this tape, those songs are now real, but based on all of us that we're here together.
If we all clap our hands, that the song becomes real.
And then,
It's like Tinkerbell.
exactly, and angels get wings. Angels finally get their wings. And furthermore, no, stop.
I was just looking for a year.
1991.
91. Okay.
Do you guys have anything to promote?
Yes, at 10 p.m. here in the arcade. That is actually true.
10 p.m.?
Yes,
That's
10
only 61 minutes from now.
We are hosting a first ever monthly, hopefully, musical improv night. There's going to be 3 acts on board. I'm actually premiering a solo show, so I will be doing a solo musical. Jesse will be my solo in the fact that I do one part, but really a duet, as in he will be the musical scene partner. So that's happening at 10, and then we have rap improv at 10, as well as myself and Andrew Swackhammer, who's an amazing musical theater person here in the city. We'll be doing
I thought that was his rap name.
Andrew Swackhammer. It should be. Thank you. I'm like, I will tell him. Him and Billy Joel, since you love him so much too.
And 1 week from tomorrow, I'm playing in a show here called Nights of the Arcade, where we are, me and a bunch of other actor, comedian, improvisers are D&D characters going on an improvised
What's
adventure.
D&D, Jesse?
D&D, I'm glad you asked.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. So we are collectively like, we're halfling rogues. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And so it'll be sort of an improvised story quest with dice rolling up there and improvised songs because I'm a bard and I make up songs.
That's tomorrow. Not a week from tomorrow.
Oh! Thank you, Mike. That's tomorrow.
Clear your schedule.
I didn't make some phone calls. It's actually tomorrow. So yeah.
I think that was the Master. I don't know.
No, that was Jimmy the Worm Slayer.
Oh.
He'll be there,
Ooh.
slaying worms.
Yeah.
All right, well, these guys are going to join us again a little bit later for the questions from the audience segment. But for now, thank you guys so much. Missy, Moreno, and Jesse L.A.
Fireside.